10 Boxing TV. It's Brandon. Here we are with junior middleweight prospect Jesus Ramos Jr. What's good, man? What you got going on today?
So, bro, we got a lot of packing to do. We gotta hit the mall right now. Make sure we got everything ready for next Saturday. You know, outfits to work out and all that stuff for this last week. And yeah, man. After that, it's just packing, and we leave out to New York on Tuesday morning. So yeah, we want to make sure we have everything.
Big fight. You're going to be on the undercard of the Rolly versus Tank Romero. Do you feel like this is your biggest stage yet?
Yeah, man. I feel like it is. I feel like it has gotten a lot of attention. The most attention, I think, more attention than the Thurman versus Barrios undercard. So this is big, and my first time fighting in New York as well. So it's gonna be something big for me, and I'm excited about it.
Let's give people a little bit about your background. You're 18-0, 15 knockouts. You fight at 154 pounds. You're ranked number 12 by the WBC, ranked number 8 by the WBO. Are you one of the contenders, one of the prospects that people really need to know about in the future? A lot of people at 154, they talk about Tim Tszyu. 147, they talk about Duran Ennis. Do you feel like at 154, Jesus Ramos needs to be that name that people follow?
Yeah, I think so. But then again, that's my opinion. I need to start proving it, like I did in my last fight. And I think I've been doing that, I fought Brandon Mendoza, Vladimir Hernandez, and now Luke Santamaria. So I mean, it's just a matter of time before they start, realizing that I'm here and I'm here to stay as well.
A little background for your upcoming fight with Luke Santamaria. Controversial decision he had over your uncle Abel Ramos. And how did this fight come about? When they offered you the fight, you know, you had to be thinking about it. I was at the Thurman Barrios fight, and your family, they were really mad about the decision. A lot of people ringside, they were scratching their heads. They're like, "Yo," they're like, "How did this happen?" Because a lot of people felt Abel won. And Santa Maria, he's a name that's known out there. He's beaten David Alexander. He lost a controversial decision to Paul Crow, and now he won a controversial decision against your uncle Abel Ramos. Give us your take on everything.
I feel the same way. I didn't feel like he did enough to beat my uncle. I think it was a close fight. My uncle kind of let it slip away in those last rounds, but he landed the more meaningful punches. He landed the harder punches. He hurt him more, and you know, I thought my uncle pulled it off. But it is what it is. He got the decision. Now it's our turn to fight him. At first, we weren't supposed to fight Santa Maria. My uncle was gonna get that rematch, and we got a call, and they told us we wanted to fight Santa Maria, and we don't back up, we don't back down for nobody. So we took that fight. We said, okay, my uncle can't get that fight, then I'll do it. I'll take it, and I'll get that win for him.
Do you feel like, as I mentioned, it's going to be on probably your biggest stage yet? The Thurman Barrios pay-per-view, that was a really good card. That was a good main event. But do you feel like this is even a bigger pay-per-view, a bigger main event, this one, and on a bigger stage in the Barclays?
Yeah, man. So I think it's a lot bigger, especially like you said, Barclays. That's huge. And with Tank being in the main event, he always sells out. He got a lot of fans. So I think, and especially fighting over there in New York, like I said, I've never fought that far out there, and I'll be making new fans hopefully, and more people get to see me fight.
Do you feel like you're slowly building your way into the pay-per-view main event by being on the non-televised, now the televised portion? Now you're going to be the third fight on the pay-per-view. Next fights is probably down the line, maybe the co-main, and then do you feel like you're building your way the right way?
Yeah, man. I feel like I have a good team behind me. I'm working with the right people at PVC, and I think they're building me up the correct way. They're slowly but surely getting me there, like you said. We've been escalating ever since I started, and now I'm like I said, pay-per-view back to back, and yeah, man, little by little, little by little, we'll get there, and hopefully soon we'll be headlining the main event in the pay-per-view card.
What's the difference that you see from fighting Vladimir Hernandez? You kind of knew what to expect of him, a tough, rugged guy that was going to come forward. He was putting some good wins together. He had a win over Pedro Angulo. He had a win over J Rock. So he was building some names. And then
Mhm.
opposed to Lucas Santamaria, who you probably feel is going to try to box and throw a lot of punches.